Welcome back to Indy 500 Evolution, and believe it or not, we are about to start the 1966 season at the Trenton 100. Now, we finished second in the national championship last year to Lloyd Ruby, but this season will feel more like a world championship in Formula One. Huge names like Graham Hill, Dennis Holm, Jim Clark, Jack Brabham, and some guy named John Stewart, who I think is some sort of a pseudonym for a Scottish racing driver who's very hard to license in video games. Regardless, all of these drivers will compete throughout the season, and we're going to have to try to beat them. So I've had a bit of a thought process on this. At least for Trenton, I'm going to stick with the 1965 Lotus. The Lotus was, even in 1966, one of the dominant cars in Indy 500 competition and IndyCar competition, but there are quite a few new combinations to try out, and we're going to take a look at those right now. And I may end up, depending on how this race at Trenton goes, go with one of these chassis types. So, brand new for this season is the 1966 Lola. Now, a lot of those cars are going to be in the hands of drivers such as Jackie Stewart or Graham Hill. So I don't know if we're going to necessarily historically accurately be able to have access to those right away. There's the Gearhart. This is probably a back-marking chassis, as well as the Shrike and the Eagle. Now, the Eagle is designed by Dan Gurney, and I'm very interested in this car. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with it yet for the Indy 500, but it's definitely between the Eagle and the Lola. And, of course, we also have the choice of an Offenhauser, a Ford, or an Offenhauser with a turbocharger on it. Now that's very interesting. Let's take a look at this. So the power increase over the current Ford engine I have from 1965 is 180 horsepower. And wow, there are some big horsepower increases for this season. So I may have to upgrade the engine. Again, we're going to run with the 1965 combination for now in 1966 and see how it goes. So the best way to find out about speed is to go qualify, and that's what we're going to do right now on Indy 500 month. All right, we are ready to qualify here at Trenton Speedway. A.J. Foyt's going to be the first driver out on the track
car number 2
at 141.7 miles an hour. Arnie Knepper's next and takes the pole position. Looks like he may have a Lotus. Kind of hard to tell. I think that's a Lotus. It looks very similar to a Lotus. Chuck Hulse goes to second, actually bumping A.J. Foyt. Al Unser with STP sponsorship. Ooh, there's a big speed difference there for Larry Dixon. Mario Andretti goes to fourth. Not as high as you might have thought that Mario would qualify. George Ziggy Snyder at 135 miles per hour to seventh. Thomas Otto with 134 mile an hour average. Yikes, not great. Gordon Johncock goes into seventh position. Carl Williams bumps him from that position, goes to seventh. Gary Cogden, don't even know who that driver is. This game is so incredible with the level of detail with some of these drivers. Ronnie Duman, Roger Ward. Not many of the European contingent have shown up at the first race of the season, which is kind of interesting. As we got nothing particularly significant outside of the former champion or the defending champion of the series, Lloyd Ruby, qualifying in fifth. Roger Ward on the front row in second, but still Al Unser holds on to that. Uncle Bobby goes to fifth. We see the return of Bobby Unser. He was notably missing from the 1965 season for the most part. Jim McElreath goes to 10th, and Roger McCluskey in 15th. So it's between me, Billy Foster, and Al Miller to try to knock Al Unser off the pole position. Let's see if I can do it in the same Lotus that Al Unser has on the pole right now. Okay, so basing off what I know about this car and track combination, we should have the speed if I put together a really great lap to get the pole position away from Al Unser Sr. Now, Al Unser was one of the fastest drivers in the 1965 season in this game. He just ran into a little bit of bad luck, had some crashes at the end of the season, which really took him out of contention. And now we're going to try to see what we can do as we go through the turn 3 here at Trenton Speedway. Very unique kidney bean shaped oval with a right-hand turn on it, if that makes any sense. But here we come, down into turn 1 on the brakes. Down a gear for the warm-up lap. Sometimes I run faster on the warm-up lap than I do in qualifying. Probably not going to this time. Definitely a little bit of push in the car right now. As we go through the right turn, headed on to the large banked turn 3. Probably could have gotten on the brakes there just a little bit. Don't want to lose too many engine RPMs. I think I lost some there. We'll see what we've got here. Again, we're looking for 142 miles per hour is the pole position speed.
His hand is up.
And there you go. We're right where we need to be at the moment to take the pole position away from Al Unser Sr. But again, a lot of times my warm-up speeds will be the best of the 3 laps. And the warm-up does not count. So here we go into turn 3. Gonna try to drive a little more smoothly than I did the last time. On the throttle. Try to build the speed through the banked corner, down the main straightaway. I think this is a pretty decent lap. We'll have to see. It's going to be close.
It's the final.
Oh, 143 miles an hour. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed to do right there. Right where I need to be. That might be the pole position. It might not be. I can't remember exactly how fast Al Unser Sr. went, but I think it was right around that range. So the Lotus is still competitive. That's for certain, at least at this track. Don't know about Indianapolis. Indianapolis is really the great unknown. And again, we're going to have to see how this car races at Trenton to kind of get a good baseline for Indianapolis. But this was a good start. Yes, we got the pole position from Al Unser. That was a lot closer than it probably should have been, though. Let's take a look at the starting grid. No, we actually, we might have taken the pole on the last lap. I don't remember exactly what I did on lap 1, but it was fairly close to what Unser did. But yeah, we're on the front row, so all Lotus front row, me and Unser, or Unser and I should say, Roger Ward, Arnie Knepper, and down through the rest of the field. And looking at the speed difference, 134 to 143, it's not as big a chasm as it has been in the past. 22 cars starting the race, so we might come through lap traffic once in 25 laps. We might not. But anyway, let's see how competitive our race pace is here at Trenton. All right, here we go. Ready to race at Trenton. Roger Ward right behind Al Sr. on the outside. Arnie Knepper behind him, and we're underway. Going to keep it in 4th gear as Al Unser going to try to drive around the outside of me. He's not happy with me already. We were kind of a bit of a rival. We're a bit of rivals from last year, I should say. Easy for me to spit out, and Al Unser takes the lead. But we're going to go racing. We're not here to sit around. Oh, little bit of a bobble in turn 3 there. Might allow Roger Ward to get to the inside, which it does. Oh, into the wall. I tried to hang it around the outside, and that was not good. So we lost a little bit of time there. Uncle Bobby's coming up behind, trying to avenge his brother. Even though his brother's already done a good job of avenging himself, but Bobby Unser just plows right into the back of me here in turn 1. And Uncle Bobby's playing for keeps as Chuck Holst tries to go around the outside. So it doesn't seem like we have... Ooh, 75 car in the wall over there. Got quite a bit of understeer, and we're losing position. So, oh, national champion Lloyd Ruby in a Lotus passes me on the inside. Mario Andretti gets blocked by me there, so that wasn't great for me. Okay, I'm driving into the corners way, way too deep. We are falling like a lead balloon right now.
Car number 75 makes a...
We're actually out of the points right now, so we need to rectify this situation as AJ Foyt nearly gets into the wall there, chasing Mario Andretti. Oh, and they make contact. Mario and AJ going at it. Two of the greatest race car drivers of all time are banging wheels here at Trenton. But now we're starting to claw it back just a little bit. As Larry Dixon's going to go down to the inside. Wow, I'm really struggling in turn 1. They are just outbraking me so much through there. I'm faster through this portion of the course, though. Oh, that was sending it in there way too deep on Larry Dixon. And that was a big oopsie for me. That was me overextending the car right there, and Larry Dixon has a reason or a right to be weaving on the straightaway like that. Oh, we're gonna make contact again, so I don't mean to do that, Larry Dixon. We're just we're pushing bad, and I'll try to explain that in the garage area to him, but somehow I feel like he's gonna try to punch me. We're gonna drive down the inside here. You just see at will, it seems like Dixon can just move down to the inside, and I just can't do it. Oh no! Wow, things are just going from bad to worse. And we made contact, and yeah, he is very upset with me. I would not be surprised if he gives me the boot here. There is a rival system in this game. Well, nope, he's going to get taken out by... Oh, big pile up in turn 1. Wow, major pile up there. Several cars spinning around.
Car number 95 appears to have engine trouble.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is limping back to the pits. No fuel this time for car number 8.
And the car is damaged a little bit from all that contact. Not really a surprise, is it?
Car number 96.
But we've got to get back up into the points, and the only way to do that is to finish at least 8th. As I drove it way, way too hard into turn 1 again. Mario and AJ are still slicing and dicing and cutting each other off. As we go around Roger McCluskey, definitely probably one of those cars that were involved in that accident.
Engine trouble. Car number 53 is limping back to the pits. Car number 27 is smoking. Car number 95.
And you can hear how many cars have had trouble.
27 appears to have engine trouble.
Lots of crashing. And there's Mario weaving on the main straight behind AJ Foyt.
No fuel this time for car number 95.
I'm going to try to get on the throttle, get on it early enough to catch up to Mario. Mario is in the last points paying position. And in a championship where I lost the championship, the title last season by just a few points. And I think I missed a couple of rounds where I didn't score any points. I think we really need to score. And there are no points for qualifying, as Mario slows down significantly there in the Brawner-Hawk. And we'll sneak to the inside of Mario. A little bit of contact with Mario there. And now Mario will be back to the outside now. I was going to say the inside, but that would be implying that the next corner was a left, which is not. Oh, no! Not making any friends today, and there we go. Well, that's not a good start to the 1966 season.
Appears to have engine trouble.
Not at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I think I'm going to buy that Eagle, or maybe a better engine. We made it 9 laps. That is one of the worst races I've had thus far. I got 100,000 or 10,000 bucks for the pole position, but that was about it. So what happened? Al Unser won the race, and let's take a look at yeah. Larry Dixon dislikes me. Not really a surprise. What about Mario Andretti? He still respects me, so I guess he realizes that that accident was a racing deal, one of them racing things, as AJ Foyt would say. And Mario still managed to gain a point from that, so that was not a great race. That was not a great race. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Let's take a look at the replay. Maybe we can get some ideas of what happened there. The car was just pushing so bad, so I think I may upgrade to the Lola or the Eagle for sure. Well, there's a car getting into the wall out of the right-handed turn. Let's just watch this replay here, because we came up pretty quickly behind Mario. In fact, let's go to Mario, because that may give us some insight as to what exactly happened between him and AJ. So we're watching Mario right now as he chases after AJ Foyt. This is lap 8, so this is the lap before we had the accident. Mario chasing AJ. It's pretty cool to say, I have to say. And the replay cameras are definitely slower than the cars, which a lot of times you won't see the cars in the replay camera because the replays are just set up to go slower. No, Mario just slowed down. It's very weird. Maybe he missed a shift or something. But then I got to the inside of Mario, slid up in front of him, and then we made a little bit of contact. But it was all right. We both made it through there. And then, as we came through the right-hander, I tried to get as low as I possibly could. And then we just hooked wheels, and around I went. Let's see, we're going to have to go around the horn here to find the wreck. So who else was involved? Well, Dixon was involved for sure. And so was AJ Foyt. So that, yeah, wasn't great, I have to say. Not a good... Here, let's get another replay of this. So there's the contact. And there's a car hitting me. Kind of hard to see because it's out of frame, but you can see all the debris flying. And Larry Dixon just gets caught up. I don't know who the other car is. Car number 8. I didn't get the number. I didn't get the. I don't have the numbers all locked down. But there you go. A 3-car wreck to end this one. So thank you guys so much for watching an abbreviated. Wow, look at that save from 77. Actually, let's not. We need to see who that was, because this could be an amazing camera angle right here. Let's watch. Let's watch as best we can. We're gonna go forward a little bit in the replay. Okay, we're going down the backstretch on board with Carl Williams, who's going to have the save of the day. And we're gonna slow it down when the crash starts to occur. So here's the wreck occurring. Everybody's spinning. Everybody crashing. What direction do I go? There's me pointed directly at Carl Williams. Oh! Oh my God, 2 cars going into the wall up there. Is he gonna miss the 34 of Dixon? Ah! Yes, he did. Oh no, he didn't. Little bit of contact. I missed it. I'm the Fox Sports director. Is he spinning? No, he's not. Carl Williams survives. We'll see ya in the next video.